What is up, guys? HD Motorsports here, bringing you another Venom Racing League race. Tonight, the boys are going to be heading to the hot dog track, the paperclip. That's going to be Martinsville. It's going to be short. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a lot of beating and banking. And they are going to be going live shortly. They just finished qualifying, just waiting for that all-important invite to get back into the race. Going to spectate this bad boy. You just got me tonight. That's all you got. All you're going to hear is my beautiful voice, HD Motorsports. That is. Have over 15 cars out on track. If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be close to over 200 laps. 200 fast laps, though. They're going to be running about 16 to 17 seconds per lap, as there's my invite right now. I'm going to go ahead and get back into this race. Hopefully I know how to do this, because PS4 is like a big old alien state. I have no clue what I'm doing half the time. Let's go ahead and get right in this place. Let's switch it over. I'm going to try not to lose my voice. That's going to be very important. And we got to hit options to watch live. There we go. Now we're loading up in this bad boy. Go ahead and get up here. Looks like the 18 car has got the pole position. He's going to be starting on the inside. He's going to have the 20 on the outside of him. There's the 13. Let's go ahead and bring up these photos so I can see exactly who's who. Again, we're new to that aspect here on PS4. It's going to be J.K. Brown there getting the pole position. We got Diamond 20X on the outside of him. That's a new face. Have not heard of Diamond 20X, but that's definitely good. Starting position on the outside, but there in P3 we got the 13 of Galen 72. Starting P3 on the outside of Galen in that 51 car. We are going to have Jay Wood. That's going to round out your top four. At 24 machine right there. We are green. Green lights are underway here at Martinsville. The 18 is going to get a good jump, but that 20 of Galen is going to follow right behind him. There goes the 13 as well, following suit, and we are single filed out through the top five. Gonna go ahead and look back towards the back of the pack, though, as it looks like every single car out there on track is single file. Here's the 51, like we said, is just sitting in his top five. That's gonna be the 51 of Jay Wood, currently sitting P4. We got that Bear in the 95, who's gonna wash out high. Coming out of turn 4 down the front stretch, he's looking to go side by side with RPM Mike into turn 1. The Bear still a little too tight. He's still battling on the inside. That's the 43 RPM Mike. But he's going to hold it together and follow right behind the Bear. And the Bear's going to get back down near that yellow curb. And that's exactly where you want to be. Don't forget that 4-car slider. He's going to be running back there about 8th and 9th place. I need to go here, go to Twitch, get some live action so we can get some lap counts going for you guys. Here we go. We got it all up now. We got showing that we got 243 as a 95. The Bear is going to give the car in front of him a little bit of boot. Coming into turn 1 down the front stretch. Now it's turn 3. Ran into the back of the 24. That's going to be the 24 of Nick Jobs, that is. Nick Jobs is honestly running a pretty good line. He's going to get a good launch down the backstretch. Thought he had a little bit under Jay Wood in the 51 car that time, but Jay Wood was able to hold it together coming out of the corner. Nick Jobs is looking pretty solid. The Bear is getting back together as Nick Jobs is getting to the bumper of the 51. But so far, story is the 18 has led every single lap so far. The 18 and DK Brown. It's going to bounce around a little bit more. Here's Slider. We actually got a little side-by-side action down into turn 3. This is going to be the 6 car and the 10. It's going to be the 10 of Rhino. That's going to be, and we got the 6 of Corey. They're going to be battling out. There's the 48. He's going to get to the bumper of the 10 of Rhino, and that's going to be the 48 of Evil OGR. So we got a few battles brewing in the back of the pack right now. But so far, everything is pretty good. There's the 48 of Evil OGR. He's going to get a little tight out of turn 2, coming down the back stretch. But able to hold it together pretty good. Going to follow around. We got the 12 here. 12's got a little front end damage. As I drop my key to success, that's going to be the key of the photos. And that's going to be the 12 of Ernie's playing. He's going to be running towards the back of the pack. But these guys might just be cruising it out, you know. I mean, short track, a lot of things can happen. But let's go and get back up to your race leader, the 18 of DK Brown, doing a marvelous job right now. He's still holding off that 20, but the 20 is still in lurking distance. He hasn't really gained on the 20, but the 20 hasn't really lost anything. The 13's pretty much kept his distance. Really, the top 5 are kind of still on each other. They cover about the whole straightaway, down the straightaways, top 5, but so far, class of the field is definitely going to be the 18. Going back here as we got the 1 looking below the 12 car, just nothing working at time as the 2 is starting to spread his distance out just a bit between those last 2 place cars. I don't know exactly what, I mean, that's where we need a tool, man. Zane, we need a tool. As we got about 18 laps of fuel left. That's what Nick Jobs is showing, about 18, but you're going to stretch that probably to about 21 laps if you're going to stretch it all the way to the end. That time as the 2 starts. So I'm trying to get this shared out there. It's not really working too well. But the 20 actually is catching up to the 18. Looks like he actually got to his bumper that time. We'll see what exactly happens here on the hood cam of this D-Walk 20. But they're going to come up on lap traffic within the next 5 laps or so. This 18, this 20, they're going to be running into the back of some guys. And right now, actually, the 20 of Diamond is looking pretty strong. I mean, he was a little bit back, but he's definitely gained some on the 18 of DK. Looking behind the 20, he's definitely stretched himself just a tad bit. On the 13 of Galen, still Nick Jobs is holding strong for P4, and there's the Bear rounding out your top 5. You know, as we said, the 20 Diamond was actually going to catch DK. DK is actually spread it back out just a bit as Diamond's getting a little high coming into turn 1. He's going to ride high all the way through turns 1 and 2 and on the exit, and he's going to lose a little bit of the ground, and there it is again. Running a little bit high as the 1's going to play it smart, and he's just going to get out the way. He knows these guys are basically a pack of wolves coming for him. He's looking like a wounded gazelle out there, that 1 is, but playing it smart, he's going to survive another round, we'll just say, as he's going to move out the way. DK Brown says a good piece of smart driving out of the 1 machine, and the 1 machine's actually going to be the 1 of DV 19. I don't even want to try and say that. We're going to say DV for now. I'm sure the number spells something, but hey, man, we're under pressure right now, and I don't really know what he's trying to tell me. But the 18 of DK Brown's actually He's actually stretched it out quite a bit. He's now got a half a straightaway on the front stretch on this 20 a diamond. As this 18 might have been full of my emotions there a little bit. I thought the 20 a diamond, his car was starting to come in, but he might have been saving those tires just a bit. But here comes that 13 a Galen. I think his car is coming on strong here at the end. Towards this 20 a diamond, looks like his car is dying, but the 18 a DK is going to wash up extremely high there in turns 1 and 2. As with it being just me and a boot tonight, it's going to be a lot of water breaks. A lot of high quality H2O breaks. Let's go ahead and bounce back here to the 13. Well, we got a little racing going on towards the back. There we go. We got the 4 slider and the 12 working at it. Now the 12 car, that 12 car of Ernie's playing was actually towards the back. He was one of the last 3 cars. I'm not exactly sure if he's a lap down or not. But he was up there side by side with the 4-car slider. Actually, if there's one of the people I do know, and this is going to be the 4 slider. Met him down in Miami. What a great dude. Awesome guy. He's very fast, very talented, that is. And he's definitely proven to be out here on the track with these Venom Racing League guys. There's the 19 of Venom himself. The man had a heck of a car last week at Kentucky. He led a lot of that first stage. Just happened to be that I thought pressing the option button wasn't going to be a good idea and backed out and missed the whole race, basically. Only saw like 30 laps of that bad boy. But you can see Slider, looks like his car is definitely starting to come in. He's riding around that yellow curb there. As we got a little side-by-side between the 1 and the 12. I think they're a lap down. The 1's definitely a lap down. Played it smart. If I'm not mistaken, the 12 might be as well. Going to bounce around just a bit more. Jake the Snake. Kind of like that. He might have a snake in his boot. A little Toy Story action there for you guys. But Jake the Snake, man, he's running just inside the top 10. The 10 car right there is going to smack the wall. Coming at a turn 4 down the front stretch, and he's just got nowhere to go with that. He's going to run in the back of him. Luckily, he didn't get too much damage out of that. He's got a little bend on his right front of that hood, but definitely nothing that's going to affect him. You can see, though, the 10 car is looking mighty tight coming out of turns 4. Definitely, as he's going to check up big time. Coming into turn 1 to 14 of Jake the Snake. He's going to get a good run again at a turn 2 and a 10. Getting tight. 14 is going to check out of that, though. He's going to check out of it coming down into turn 3. As the 10 is going to get tight this time again, but the 14's not checking out of it. He's going to go side by side, and he's going to pull a power move on the 10. We are 35 laps into this bad boy, and we are under green flag pit stops. The 18 has came down, DK Brown, followed by the 13. 13's actually, he's right on the 18's bumper. That's going to be the 13 in Galen. I'll remember your name eventually. Maybe. But yeah, green flag pit stops are underway. Here comes that 20. Actually, he might have just came out from his green flag pit stop. He's going to go out. It looked like the way he was angled coming down a backstretch, looked like he just popped out of pit road. So it's going to be interesting to see if he did pit early, where he's going to come out compared to everybody else. I'm going to say he did pit early because here's the Bear, 95. He's coming out for his green flag pit stop. The 51 of Jay Wood is going to go down for his green flag pit stop. So we are at green flag pit stops here at Martinsville. And this is where things are going to get pretty tricky for me because I've got no freaking clue where this 20 is right now on the position chart. All I know is that 18 all the way up there is probably more than likely going to be a race leader. Looks like the 13 of Galen, though, is going to bypass the 20 of Diamond. So Galen and the 13 is going to move with a P2. We're going to crack open another water. This break is brought to you by Deer Park. What's going on, the Vapor? How you doing, bud? You know, was that the 18 right there? It looked like the 18 was head first into that safer barrier, and if that was the 18, I'm going to assume that was the 18 because he's got heavy left front damage on this car. I think that was the 18 right there on the inside barrier. I think he's lost the lead. New race leader more than likely is going to be the 13 of Galen up here, followed by the 20 of Diamond's going to be running in P2. No clue where the 48 of Evil OGR stands. I'm going to assume the 10 car is either about to go a lap down or these guys are playing a little bit of fuel strategy. Actually, I'm assuming these guys are playing fuel strategy because here comes the 2. He's coming down for his green flag pit stop right now. But the 20 of Diamond's going to force the issue a little bit on the 13 here. Yeah, it looks like actually DV, I just saw he's P1, but he just went down for his green flag pit stop. So a lot of these guys are playing strategy, but I think once this all is going to cycle out, this 13 is going to be P1 and this 20 is going to be P2. Going to bounce here around just a bit. Everybody's pretty much single file. Actually, there goes the 20 of Diamond. Looks like the 48 of Evil OGR is going to let them two by. You know, they're going to be racing heavy for positions. And if he is playing that fuel strategy game, it's definitely a good play for him. As well as looks like the 10, he might be playing that fuel strategy game. They're checking up. They let those two fast guns of the race go. But that's, again, tough break for DK. He led every single lap. I'm not sure if he smacked the wall. Someone in front of him smacked the wall, but he definitely hit that inside barrier coming out of turn 2. We're going to go ahead. I just tweeted it out to social media. It's going to bounce around just a bit. We got the 95 of Bear. He's going to get on the inside of that one. The one looks to be struggling just a bit. But the 18 of DK is right on Bear's bumper. Or at least he was coming out of turn 2. Let's watch his entry at turns 3 and 4. That time by, it looked like the Bear got just the better of him coming down the front stretch. But DK is definitely driving that bad boy in there in turns 1 and 2. He gained quite a bit. He gained about a car length and a half on the Bear. And there it is yet again coming in turns 3 and 4. DK is diving that bad boy down in there. Now one thing, DK has an advantage here. That damage on the left front more than likely is not going to affect him that much. But I think we're going to stay at this battle right here. We're actually going to get on DK, because the man is moving up. He's definitely gaining on the Bear. Be interesting to see if he's going to use that damage front bumper. Maybe add a little bit more damage to that front end. Maybe give Bear a little nudge. Say, hey, bud, I don't want to poke the Bear, but get out of my way. And the Bear's actually going to play it smart here. He's going to let that 18 of DK by. A little surprising, honestly. But Bear, again, smart driver out there. And he's going to play it really extremely smart. Let him by. He knows he's got a head full of steam. He knows he's probably fuming right now. He's probably like, I just lost the race. But keep it in there, DK. You still got over 200 laps, if I'm not mistaken, to make it all up. But to get back up on the front two runners, here's the 20 of Diamond and the 13 of Galen's actually going to stretch that lead out just a bit. He's got about half a straightaway on the 20 at Diamond, but he's getting ready to come up on lap traffic. He's got the 2. He's got the 12. He's going to have to maneuver his way around those guys. And with them being currently side by side coming into turn 3, this should allow the 20 at Diamond to make up some ground. And there's the 24 Nick Jobs. Nick Jobs was saying, you know, I'm streaming. I'll be in the back to pack if you want a reference point. The man is currently sitting P3. He's having a whale of a race. If I'm not mistaken, he did say he's streaming. I'm going to try and find the main stream. There we go. Nick Jobs, we got him. Yeah, Nick Jobs currently sitting in P3. He's currently 3.2 out of the leader. We're just under 200 laps to go. We're 59 laps into this bad boy. Fastest time right now by Nick Jobs is going to be 18.7. That was actually his last lap, 18.743. So Nick Jobs currently running his fastest laps of the race. And it kind of looks like he's chasing that 20 at Diamond down there just a bit. He's going to smack the wall coming out of turn 4. Nothing's going to hurt him. Actually, might help him get a little bit more downforce here at the hot dog track. He's going to bounce around yet again. Yeah, that 18 at DK is on a mission. He's got well over a half a straightaway on the Bear 95. Looks like the Bear 95 is going to be sitting in P5. 18 at DK, P4. Nick Jobs, P3. 20 at Diamond, P2. And a 13 of Galen is your current race leader. But here comes that 51 of Jaywood looking to crack in the top 5. The 19 of Venom's going to be right behind them. So we got 5th, 6th, and 7th coming down into turn 3 right now. It'll be interesting to see if this 95 is going to play the same strategy he did with the 18 of DK and let him by. As the 51 of Jaywood here hasn't really gained much on him since then. He's definitely gained some because he's on the bumper of the 95. But we don't know if he's possibly saving. Don't know exactly what's going on with that camp. But Nick Jobs in the 24 is a cooking and a booking because he is catching the 20 of Diamond as the 14 up into the wall in turns 1. Shouldn't bring out a caution. It's just him up there. Martinsville is also one of those tracks where it's very, very difficult for the game to trigger a caution. And Nick Jobs is there on the 20 of Diamond. He's going to look low on him. He's going to pull a power move on Diamond. More or less, I think Diamond is also going to play it smart. He knows that 24 car is just a tad better. Right now, he might follow in his line, and look how beautiful that was. He was right around that yellow curb, riding smooth and cruising through Martinsville. There it is again. He actually nipped it there just a bit. He's going to wash up at a turn 2 down the back stretch, but I think this 20 of Diamond's got nothing for that 24. Nick Jobs currently sitting P2. Got the 43 of RPM Mike here. He's going to tap the wall just a bit coming out of turn 4 down the front stretch, but he's got a very clean 43 machine. STP, baby. He's got the Forest slider right in front of him. These guys are currently sitting 6th and they're probably sitting 8th and 7th because Bear got passed by Jaywood. Bear's going to drop outside that top 5. He's going to be sitting P6, so we got a slider P7. The 43 of RPM Mike P8. And we got a battle of brewing behind Mike. Let's go ahead and get back here, see if we can watch this. We got the 6 And we got the 40. Shout out to these guys. First time calling them tonight. That's going to be the 40 of El Blanco. I like the name El Blanco. And El Blanco is going to get a bit tight coming out of turn 4. Down the front stretch into turn 1. The 6 is going to play it mighty smart. He's going to check out of that bad boy to not run in the back of him. And that's going to be the 6 of Corey. As the 40 of El Blanco is going to come down for his second green flag pit stops of the night. There's the 95 of Bear. The 18 of DK is down. The 48 of Evil OGR is also down for his first green flag. Second green flag pit stops of the night. As we've got 178 laps to go here at Martinsville. So Nick Jobs is actually currently sitting P1. Let's go ahead and see how many more laps he's going to go over these other guys. Now, if he's playing a fuel strategy, as I'm waiting for him to switch back to his fuel, he might have already pitted actually. Go and get on this 24 Nick Jobs here, see exactly what's going on. As he gets wicked loose coming down into turn 1, I'm watching him. Try to wait for him to flip to his lap counter or his gas counter to see exactly how much fuel the man has. And let's get on the man actually. Where's he at? Where are you at, 24? There we go. We got the 24 right here, Nick Jobs. As we got Jay Wood in second place. Actually, he's going to be 6.3 seconds behind him. He's got his actually feel like just came on, so he's got 2 laps. So he's running this thing toward goes to empty. And compared to the other guys out there on track, and he's coming down right now for his green flag pit stop. And there's the 13 of Galen. He's already pitted for his green flag pit stop, so more than likely he's going to cycle through to get the race lead. More than likely that 20 of Diamond is going to get in front of him. And there's actually the 18 of DK and Diamond side by side coming into turn 1. So DK, the man who was in the pit wall, has came out of here. He is on a mission. We all seen Mission Impossible 1, Mission Impossible 2. Well, this is Mission Impossible Martinsville Hot Dog Edition, because that 18 is a cooking and a booking going down into turn 1. He's more than likely going to cycle out the P2. This 20 of Diamond is going to be in P3 as we're coming around. There's the Bear right on the 20's bumper. Only thing with the Bear, the 95, he's pitted a few laps earlier than these guys. As we got the Bear on the inside of 20 that time, and he's going to pull a power move on Diamond. He's going to move with the P3. Once this thing cycles through, the 20 is going to be a P4. Behind the 20 is going to be the 19 of Venom. But the man of the hour, the myth, the legend, the 13 of Galen, picking her up and throwing her down, and there is that 24. He's out there. He's more than likely going to be running. Yep, he's actually in P2, 3.3 seconds back from the 13. So as this thing comes towards the mid-caution break, we're going to see if that lead dwindles down, if he can get below 3 seconds, or is this 13 really got a rocket under his car tonight, and he might extend that lead. It just extended out to 3.4. So as we speak, the 13 just about a tenth faster every 2 to 3 laps. Now, one thing the boys do here in Venom that's a little different than what I'm used to is they don't run stages, but they do run a comp yellow halfway through the race, if I'm not mistaken. So at lap 125, exactly 50%, they're going to throw a comp yellow. They're going to come down for tires and everything, and that's when the racing is going to get fun again, because we're going to stack them and rack them, because they have been green ever since this green flag has dropped. We've had 2 green flag pit stops. We're going to see at least one more. We might see a field strategy plays, out there. Only thing at Martinsville, you start playing strategy, you can find yourself going 2 laps down. There's the 43 of Mike there. He's going to get by that one car. He's actually got the 51 of Jay Wood right in front of him. And as we were talking about, looking at that lap time between Nick Jobs, who's currently sitting P2, and to the guy in P1, he's actually hovering around now 3.0 seconds. He did the 2.9 there just for a second. He's at 2.9 exactly right now. So pitting later is definitely helping the man, because he's picked up a half a second. Within the last 10 laps, he's picked up a half a second. So another 10 more laps, he might be around 2.5, 20. He might be at 2 seconds. He's got 22 laps of fuel, and if when in doubt they are running to 125, he's going to have to make one more green flag pit stop. I just don't think he can stretch it 35 laps. I mean, he might be able to. Definitely be interesting to see. Bounce around yet again. I think with this 18 of DK is so strong, it's going to be on the long run. I mean, you saw the man catch Bear, pass Bear, but Bear is kind of hanging tight right now with DK. He hasn't really left him, and he's also got that 20 of Diamond right behind him, and we know he is fast as well. He's been in the top 3 pretty much all race until recently. Don't know exactly where the 2 fits in the mix. Not entirely too sure. I don't even know who the 2 is. The 2 of Doom Man. I don't even have his picture on here. Guess he probably wasn't in for qualifying. But here is that 24 of Nick Jobs. He's going to make quick work of lap traffic. It's a great piece of driving out of the 10 there. He's just going to let him by. Follow suit behind him. And then 95 of the Bear is going to stretch it out quite a bit on the 20 and Diamonds. The 20 and Diamonds got a horde of cars behind him. We got the 48 of Evil OGR, the 2 with Dooman, the 19 on Venom. There's the 1 car who's been down pit road multiple times. You know that car is not driving the way he wants it to drive. And 48, man, getting wicked tight. Coming out of turn 4, the 19 of Venom Racing is going to take well advantage of that. He's going to squeeze by him. He's going to move up another position. So +1 for that 19 of Venom Racing there. With the 48 getting extremely tight. Here comes that 51 of Jay Wood, though. If I'm not mistaken, Jay Wood in the last 4 races has won 3 out of the 4. So we know the man's fast. The man's got talent. Going to look at our Nick Jobs clicker here, and he's down to 2.6 seconds on a 13 of Galen. So there's about another half a second on your current race leader, and we're actually looking at our current race leader. He's got a clean Geico machine. As it looks like someone might have been down pit road. Trying to look around, see if we get any battles going on. There is actually the 48 of Evil OGR coming down for his third green flag pit stop of the night, and this should get him to the end of, or to the comp yellow at 125. There's the 43 for RPM Mike. He's going to go down for his third green flag pit stop of the night. The 19 of Venom Racing, he's going down for his third green flag pit stop of the night. Green flag pit stops are underway yet again. I mean, we got a wad of cars right here. Between the 14, the 14's actually going to smack the wall. Coming down the backstretch into turn 3. The 4, a slider. Looking to take advantage of that. He's going to clear him with ease. But that 48 car right behind him, he's got fresh tires, so he's going to be running easily about half a tenth faster than everyone in front of him. Now, the only thing that's going to be a disadvantage, and actually he's looking wicked tight right now coming out of the corners. He might have went with the 2-tire strategy, just took 2. Going in and search around just a bit. There peels off the 95 the Bear. He's going down for his third green flag pit stop of the night. Here's the 2 of Do-Man. He's having a really solid run. 43 of RPM Mike just in front of him, smacking the wall. I think he might also went with another 2-tire pit stop. Look out of here. Nick Jones is your current race leader, sitting P1. So the 13 of Galen's came down. Actually, looks like there's the 13 right there. Currently completing his green flag pit stops, waiting to book it around to his stall. So Nick Jones currently sitting P1. He's got 13 seconds on Jay Wood. Looks like DB sitting P3. He's got like 14 seconds on him. Actually, Slider's sitting P3, 14.6. So Nick Jones right now has got 13 seconds on P2. I mean, he's just about lapped P2. You know, 18 seconds around this track. Another 7 seconds, the man's lapped him. As we're getting ready to come up with 10 laps to go at the end of the stage, I'm hoping he switches over to his fuel just to see how much he's got left. He's actually got 5 laps left, so he's not going to be able to save that. There's no way he's going to be able to save that. Now, if he's going to come down for a gas and go, that'd be interesting to see. Especially with these older tires just coming out for gas. He's already sliding all over the place. I have no clue. I mean, I'm assuming I have no clue what anybody else's pit strategy was, so I don't know exactly where the 13 is. If he went for just gas only. And there actually goes Nick Jobs coming down for his green flag pit stop. Actually, no, Nick Jobs is saving. Nick Jobs right now is going 40 miles an hour. Let's get to him. This is insane. Hold on. He is going 40 miles an hour right now. Unless it's out. No, Comp Yellow might be out. Is Comp Yellow out? Yeah, Comp Yellow's got to be out because Jay Wood's right behind him. All the way up to 5th place, 13 and Glenn, or Galen, excuse me, is going to be a lap down. Yeah. And actually, there goes Galen getting his lap back. So from 6 on back, the field is a lap down. Nick Jobs' 24 car with a heck of a strategy call, stretching it out. The 51 as well as Jay Wood on the same strategy. Don't forget about Slider in the 4. He's on the same strategy. We got Corey in the 6. And we are under for their pit stops. Kind of looks like that one might have blew an engine. He might be out for the race. '18 going a little gas and go. There goes the 2. I have no clue what's going on. No, the 18 and 2 didn't even get to their pit stops yet. That's what happened. So let's give you a quick rundown, at least of the top 3 that we know of. That's going to be the 24 sitting in P1. That's going to be the 24 Nick Jobs on the outside of Nick Jobs. And the 51 is going to be Jay Wood. We got Slider there in the 4 car sitting P3. Right now, Bear is on the outside in P4, but he might be multiple laps down. Not entirely too sure what's going on with that issue. We got the 43 of RPM Mike up there as well. There's the 19 of Venom Racing. And it looks like Bear's going to be starting P4. Yep. 40 of El Blanco is up inside the top 10 running. And it looks like 9th place. And actually the Bear and the 43 of RPM Mike's going to switch positions. Bear's going to drop down to P5. RPM Mike's going to be sitting P4. Here comes the 6. As we are all discombobulated. They don't know what's going on. How in the world do I know what's going on? Yeah, no, the 6. Yeah, 6 is on the lead lap. So the 6 of Corey should be up there. The 20 of Diamond is up there as well. There's the 13 of Galen, but Galen should be starting in the back if he got the lucky dog. But hey, I don't know how NASCAR works, or I don't really know how this league works. All I know is I'm up here in the booth calling this Martinsville race. Hope you guys are out there enjoying a nice hot dog as Nick Jobs is getting ready to go. Looks like green that time. Looked like everybody was pretty antsy. And it looks like they're still, actually there goes the 13. He's going to drop to the back. I bet that Discord right now is a mess. Almost like real NASCAR out here. We don't know what the heck's going on. Now, it looks like the Bear is going to drop out to P6. And looks like they're going to take another pace lap, trying to sort this all out. Playing a little ring around the rosy here. It looks like they're going to be going green this time. Looks like they're all figured out on what they're doing. Yep, green. Nope. Looks like green flags are about to be in the air. Another delayed caution. We're going to put one more lap on because they are 3 wide back there. As RPM Mike is now going to drop in front of the 13 of Galen. Alright, now we're green here. Green flag back out in the air here at Martinsville as the 4 slider gets a good jump there, sitting in P3 on the inside, preferred position as he's going to smack the wall to 51 Jay Wood with being alert, man. That was alert as we've got a lot of cars here. They might be 3 wide coming down the front stretch into turn 1. I do know the 13 and the 10 are side by side. The 43 of RPM Mike is side by side. And they are 3 wide coming out of turn 2. The 13 of Galen is going to squeeze out of that against the wall. Coming down into turn 3. The 18 of DK is cooking and a booking behind him. And the 18 of DK is going to hit the apron. 13 is going to wash up down the front stretch. And they are still side by side. And there's the 40 of El Blanco. He's going to push the 13 of Galen out towards the wall. You know he's not going to be a happy camper. And the 18 is still on the outside with the 40 on the inside of him. He's going to give him a bumper yet again. Let's get to the hood view of this 13. And this is a wild dash, baby. Because we've got the 6 of Corey, the 4 of Slider, still side by side for P4. Into turn 3, Corey's going to take advantage of it that time by. And what a start that was. Good Lord, I need a drink of water. Oh, can't have a drink of water because there's the 13. He's going to pounce back on the 40 of El Blanco. He's going to get by him. Let's see if this 40 might give him a bumper yet again coming down into turn 3. There it is, just a bit coming out of turn 4. This 40 car's got a decent exit. 13's got a little better entry, though. Let's go with this 18 of DK here because he's now past the 19 of Venom Racing. He's going to move all the way up to what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. P8. Actually, he's going to be running a P8 right now. No clue if he's a lap down. As he's actually going to give the 4 car a Slider quite a bump there. Coming into turns 2, 3, and 4. But let's see if Slider might return the favor of Lex not to, and he almost got the DK's bumper just out of range. Because I kind of want to ride with this 18, man. He is running around like the headless horseman right now. Just bullying his way up through the field. He's got the bear in his sights. Let's see if he gives the bear. See if he pokes the bear here just a bit. Might get in there. He's right on his bumper. Coming down the backstretch again with heavy front end damage, but Martinsville shouldn't really affect him too much. Might have tapped him just a bit coming out of turn 4. Got mighty close. Don't think I could have fit a paperclip between the two. No pun intended. Thus being that Martinsville. And he's going to get a little loose coming out of turn 2 there that time. And the Bear's going to pick up about 2 car lengths on him down the backstretch. Bounce around just a bit more. I don't think we can bounce around because this 95 of the Bear is going to be looking on the inside, possibly to the 43 of RPM Mike, and he is on the inside. He's going to give him a little door shove. The 18 of DK also is looking to take advantage of this. He's going to dive her down in there into turn 1. There's the 13 of Galen. So RPM Mike in the span of 1 lap is going to lose 2 spots. And he's got that 13 on his tail as well. The 13's going to drive that bad boy into there. Boot him up the track just a bit. And they're going to go side by side down into turn 1. Let's see if it looks like the 43 of RPM Mike's going to let him go. But he's going to give him the bumper coming out of turn 2. But he's going to hit the apron and lose quite a bit of ground. See if we can get up Nick Jobs, the current race leader, getting 51 of Jay Wood sitting P2. Right behind Jay Wood's going to be the 6 car of Corey. We got the 20 of Diamond sitting P4, and looks like the Bear 95 might be sitting P5. Maybe. I don't know if he's a lap down. Not entirely too sure. Man, I need a broadcast partner, man. Broadcasting by yourself is... Whew. Actually, the 18, now looking at this, man, the 18 actually got by the 95 with the Bear. And Bear, man, getting mighty close. The 18 of DK's bumper, but we also can't forget about this 20 and 6 car, because the 6 car has got the 20 of Diamond right on his bumper. We're just going to keep the camera view like this, because that battle behind these guys is heating up there just a bit. Oh boy, as they all look like they got nose to tail. There's the 2 of Dooman, if I'm not mistaken, and a 40 of El Blanco. They're going to go side by side into turn 3. Looks like it's going to be a pretty clean pass by the 2 of Dooman. It actually gets a little loose coming out of turn 4, and they're still going to be side by side coming into turn 1. Coming out of turn 2, El Blanco is holding strong on the outside. Dooman's going to get tight, and they're going to make contact, and they are still currently sitting side by side, but Dooman this time able to squeeze out in front of him and put the slide job on him and actually scratch that, because Dooman is battling back yet again on the outside of this too. And they're having a heck of a battle right now. It's pretty clean, but Dooman will prevail that time by out of turn 2. And actually, as quick as I said he's going to prevail, the 40 is going to get him right back, followed by the 10. And it looks like the 12 might have a blown engine, as well as the 1. Tough break for them guys. As there goes the 18 of DK. 20 of Diamond's just going to let him go. And, man, before this race is over, we're going to see this 18 up in front. He's now got the 6 of Corey on his sights. So it looks like we got the 95, the Bear, and the 20 side by side. And the Bear is actually going to squeeze just in front of Diamond. And Diamond's actually going to lose 2 spots there again within a span of 1 lap. 13 of Galen is actually going to force him into the wall there just a bit. 20 is looking back on the inside. Now he's got the preferred position coming to turn 1, but 13 with a good drive down the front stretch, able to squeak his back in front of his nose. So there goes the 19 of Venom Racing. He's going to look on the inside of the 20. See if we can get to that car. There's the 43 of RPM Mike, who's looking on the inside of the 20 of Diamond as well. He's going to hit that yellow curb there just a bit. It's going to have to check up quite a bit. 20 into the wall. That's going to help the 43 of Mike out as they enter down into turn 1. He's going to go in and pull a power move as well by the 20. Mick Jobs is no longer P1. Jay Wood has caught him and passed him. So we got a new race leader. It's going to be the 51 of Jay Wood, just in front of Nick Jones. Nick Jones is only 0.8 back, so still under a second away from that 51 car. But we got the 6 of Corey, 21-14, chilling in the back. Got my horses in the back, he said. Currently sitting P3. So we've got 4 laps to go now until Nick Jones runs out of field. You've already seen, I think, quite a few people coming down for the green flag pit stop of the night. This will be the 4th green flag pit stop. We had that, and actually there's a lot of people down. There's a 43 of RPM Mike. He's down pit road. 13 of Galen. 12, 18. There's some 90, 48 of Evil OGR. 20 of Diamond. All those guys, so more than half the field is currently down pit road. There goes the 14. Looks like he's coming down for his green flag pit stop as well. The 40 of El Blanco. He's going to come down. Here comes the 51 of Jay Wood. Jay Wood's going to come down, and the 24 of Nick Jones is going to regain the lead. The 19 of Venom Racing is going to come down for his green flag pit stop. And Nick Jones is going to come down this time by. So it's going to just cycle around. There's a 95 of the Bear. He's down. It's going to cycle around though. To this 51, he should recycle out back to your race lead. Should. There goes that 24. Here comes the 24, Nick Jones, coming out right now, and he just barely, and I mean barely, got back out in front of Nick Jones in 24. So your current top 5 is going to be Jay Wood, 1.8 seconds in front of the 24. This 18 of DK is actually currently sitting 13th place. So Nick Jones is just going to let him go by. Looks like Slider in the 4 car is going to be sitting P3. What's going on, Baseball Patrick 13? How's it going, buddy? Evil OGR looks like he's well off the pace. He's just going to let these guys go by. Very fast guy as well, just not having the night he thought probably coming into the night he thought he was going to have. But there's 17 guys out there on track right now. 16 of these guys are probably saying the same exact thing. Just not having the night we thought we're having. Now, the 51 of Jay Wood, he's having a whale of a night right now because he's over 2 seconds out in front of, the 24 of Nick Jones. So we got Corey actually sitting P3, 1.7 back behind Nick Jones. Diamond's 4 seconds back, P4, and Slider's actually running a P5, 7.8 back. Bouncing around here just a bit, as well as get a lap count. 70 laps we got left. 82 laps left. So 82 laps, you're probably looking at about 3 more pit stops, green flag pit stops. Not exactly sure if anyone can stretch it 82 laps on 2. But if anyone can, it's going to be the 24, Nick Jobs. He's got the best shot at it. I mean, he pitted to that thing said empty. And when that thing said empty, it said, get me in there, man. I need fuel right now. Because his picture was basically pushing that thing down pit road. Bounce around. Here's the Bear 95. Well, no clue where he stands. Searching around, just see if we got any battles going on out here. Just nothing's really happening. We're all pretty much single filed out. And there's a 19 of Venom Racing. He's going to get up under the 14. Make quick work of him. There's a 2 of Doom Man right behind the 14. But I think the 14 might be multiple laps down. He might just be letting these guys go. He's washing up high on purpose and just dropping in right behind them. Change the camera here just a bit, see if anything else is working. Don't really see any other battles out. Let's take a quick look at Nick Jobs. So Nick Jobs has now got a 3-second deficit on the 51 of Jay Wood. So Jay Wood has not only gained a lead, but he's extended that lead all the way up to 3 seconds. So he's gained a half a second on this 24. Nick Jobs, since that last round of green flag pit stops. So if this thing does go green for the next 69 laps, we might be looking at a 51 as your winner. Nick Jobs, Jay Wood. If I'm not mistaken, that'd be 4 out of the last 5 races he's won. There's the 95 of Bears starting to put a little bit of pressure on Nick Jones, but again, Bears, I think, a lap down, possibly 2 laps down. Here's the 40 of El Blanco and Slider running nose to tail. Coming down the backstretch right now. There's the 13 though, Galen. He's going to get side by side with the 10 and get a little racy. And I tell you what, one battle on the track that might be interesting to watch, it will be the 13 of Galen and the 18 of DK, because those 2 cars more than likely are going to be battling for that lucky dog position. And actually, they got the 51 of Jay Wood right in front of them, so it might be very possible that they're about to get back on the lead lap if they can work their way around that 51. Oh, there goes the 18 coming down for his 5th green flag pit stop on light. He's going to drop it down early, so that should, without a doubt, bypass him past the 51 of Jay Wood. Now, the only question is he 1 or 2 laps down? I'm going to assume he's 1 lap down. That would be my guess. Let's get a quick look at Nick Jones. He's still showing 10 laps in the tank. 59 to go. There's actually starting to sit in P7. Cycle this around here just a bit more. The 2 of Dooman there actually getting a pretty good run down into turns 1 and 2, able to stick that bad boy down there, and he's gonna make quick work of the 19 of Venom Racing. Now Venom Racing might be also running on this fuel strategy, and a 2 is gonna get a little loose, little tight out of turns 2, and a 19's going to spin around. Will that bring the caution out? No caution just yet, as the cars are going to split him down the front stretch. Holy moly. Woo! Oh my God, that almost brought out a caution. That would have ruined quite a people's races. Penn's coming down for his green flag pit stop. Look at this bad boy right here as they have another caution out? Do they run full? I don't know what world's going on, but they're going slow around here down the front stretch. So I will give you your current top 5 running order. It's going to be Jay Wood, currently P1, Nick Jones P2, Corey P3, Siders P4, And the Bear 95 is going to round out your time. Oh my God, what in the world just happened with the 18? There might have been a little bit of lag, I'm not entirely too sure. I've got no clue what's going on with these manual. Looks like the 40 is actually out of fuel. There's the 18. 18 stopped down in turn 1. He actually might be stuck. What in the world? I think... No. What? What in the world is going on with the 18? My man just teleported to the other side of the track. I've got no clue. But we are under 50 laps to go here at Martinsville. But we're going to be underway here yet again at Martinsville. I'm not entirely too sure what went on with that last caution. Maybe it was a manual caution. Maybe it was just another stage break. But hey, that 51 of Jay Wood is out in front. And there's the 6 of Corey on the inside of Nick Jobs. And the 95 of the Bear looking to give his claws up into the mix, moving into the top 3. There's the 24 of Nick Jobs, going to hold on strong. He's going to slide back down in line. He's going to drop all the way back. The P4 was sitting, P2, and the 13 of Galen is actually going to get into the back bumper a little bit of the 24. 24 is going to defend the inside line there quite well. The 40 of El Blanco looking to make a move on the inside of the 13 of Galen. And what in the world is going on here? Well, I'm just going to assume they called a caution. So they get about 30 laps per run on a green flag run. They're at lap 4, there's 43 left. They get 30 laps, and honestly, they're probably getting about 37. So they're really cutting it close to this being the last green flag pit stop of the night. Be interesting to see if we got anybody playing a little field strategy. I know a few people out there might have a shifter where they can pop that thing in the neutral, save those extra possible 5 to 7 laps of field they need to save and make it on one pit stop. And there goes the Bear 95, gas and go, and he's going to take this lead. Nick Job's going to be running P2. So a little bit of strategy call right there from the 95, the Bear, and the 24, Nick Jobs. But Nick Jobs, yet again, is going to be starting on the outside. So just to give you a quick round out, at least in the top 4, we got the 95 of the Bear, P1, 24 Nick Jobs, P2, 51 Jay Wood, P3, 6 Corey, P4, looks like the 13 in Galen, P5, looks like the 2 at Dooman on the outside of him, and P6. Sitting back there, P7 is going to be the 4 Slider, P8 is going to be the 19 of Venom Racing, P9 is going to be the 40 of El Blanco, and P10 rounding out your top 10 is going to be the 18 of DK, who might have the fastest car out here on track. Got in a little bit of trouble early on, smacked the end of pit entrance, went a few laps down, but really, I mean, he's just been working his way up through the field ever since. I think the question when it comes to him is time. Does he have the time to get back up here? As the boys are going to be coming around turns 4 right now. They might be going green this time by the Bear 95. Green flags in the air. The Bear's going to get a good launch off of it. There's the 51 of Jay Wood. Started P3. Good launch for him. Nick Jobs in the 24 is going to drop back to P3, and they are side by side for P4. There's the 13 of Galen. You know he's got a fast car. There's the 6 of Corey. He's worked his way up towards the front as of late. The 40 of El Blanco driving that bad boy into turn 1 until he saw Jesus, and I don't even know if he saw Jesus yet. But he's going to wash in there, drop back a few more spots as the 19 of Venom Racing is going to take advantage of that. He's going to move up to it looks like around P8, P9. And this 24 of Nick Jobs is putting pressure on the 51 of Jay Wood. He's got to his inside there, coming out of turn 4. Jay Wood's going to smack the wall. Coming down into turn 1, Nick Jobs up to P2 with a power move. And actually now Nick Jobs is into the wall as the 51 of Jay Wood is going to take it right back from him. I think we're going to stay up here with this 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, all under a blanket. But right now the Bear is looking in his mirror saying, you guys do your thing. Keep on going on. Because I'm going to check out. I got the clean air. Nothing to worry about. Smooth sailing, baby. I'm on my way to get that hot dog. Nick Jobs driving it down into turns 3 and 4 just a bit. Working it. He's really honestly running a very smooth line right on that yellow. Everyone else is just about half a car length up, as the 13 of Galen was actually a little bit lower than the 24 at that time by. But 24, Nick Jobs is going to have to play a little defense here. You saw him enter extremely, extremely low, as it looks like we've got another caution out. And now we're going to start seeing, I think, where these guys might just stay out. Track position is going to play key here late, as we got the Bear head honcho on the block. Whatever he does, that 51 of J Wood might be doing something opposite. Here comes the Bear. Will he come? Will he not come? He actually is going to come down, followed by the 51, followed by the 24. And there's a huge accordion effect right there. Going to damage a few cars, and everybody and their brother is going to be coming down pit road. But the question is, I know if you take gas, you'll be able to make it to the end, but do you take tires? Last time by, that 24 of Nick Jobs and the 95 of the Bear did not take tires. They got out in front. The Bear got the clean air, and he got out easily to over a 5-car length lead on everybody else. It's going to be a race off of pit road here. Looks like the Bear this time is definitely taking tires. 24, Nick Jobs is out mighty fast. Mighty just took right sides only for that 24, and he's going to get the race lead. And can't really tell behind him. Looks like the 51 is going to get P2, but P2 is not where you want to be. So the 95 with the Bear, I think, is sitting in a beautiful spot. He's going to be starting P3. Once everybody gets lined up, and give you a quick rundown of at least the top 5. Again, new to the series, don't really know everybody's car numbers as of yet, but your new race leader is going to be the 24, Nick Jobs on the outside. Nick Jobs sitting P2 is going to be the 51 of Jay Wood. There's that beautiful 95 Procore Toyota Camry machine piloted by the Bear. 95 on the outside of the Bear is going to be Galen in the 13 Geico Chevy Camaro. Looks like he's going to have to be taking that thing to Geico after this is all said and done. The 6-car Corey and Oscar Mayer Wienermobile going to be sitting P5 on the outside of him is going to be the 20 of Diamond. Sitting there, P7 is going to be the 2 of Dooman. On the outside of Dooman is going to be the 4 of Slider. Oh my God, I thought we were green there. Back there in P, looks like 7. Actually, Dooman and no. 19 is going to be Venom Racing. Sitting P7 on the outside of Venom is going to be the 10. Right behind Venom is going to be the 40 of El Blanco and the 43 of RPM Mike. Green flags in the air here at Martinsville. And the 95, the Bear getting a good launch that time. Again, P3 is where you want to start. The inside is where you want to start. Let's get towards the back of this chaos, as they have actually pretty much single filed out pretty fast. Looks like someone might have hit the inside wall there. Not entirely too sure, but they are still boogieing it on, as they are side by side between the 20 and the 2. 20 of Diamond's going to take advantage of that. He's going to move up to P6. Right in front of him, though, the 13 of Galen. We know he's got a fast car himself. On the inside of that 6 of Corey. Should make quick work of actually. Corey is in position to possibly lose 2 spots here, but he's going to get a pretty decent run at a turn 2 down the backstretch. And it's all push come to shove right now, as that 24 of Nick Jobs is loving what he's seeing in his mirror. He's hoping that 51 is going to get a little rowdy with that 95 of the Bear, as 2-car Dooman actually gives this 20 a shot in the turn 3. There it is yet again. There is no forgiveness now with under 30 laps to go here at Martinsville. 22 to be exact. And I'll tell you what, when this is all said and done, I'm going to get me a nice ice cream or two. Because good Lord, broadcasting by yourself is a handful. I think I deserve 2 ice cream tonight. 2 ice creams tonight. HD, deserve a pat on the back. Good job, buddy. But to get back to the racing action here, 95 with the Bear. The question is, he definitely took tires. I think he took 4. Not 100% sure. But I can tell you one thing, that 24 Nick Jobs definitely probably only took 2, if he took any at all. Bounce around just a bit. There's the 4-car, a slider. He's going to squeeze by the 18 of DK. Searching around just to see if there's any more battles going on out here. As actually the 51 squeezed by the 95 of the Bear. 95 giving the 51 just a bit of a bumper. Coming into turn 3 that time. The Bear was a heat-seeking missile. Missed his mark on that 51 of Jay Wood as they're coming down now into turn 1. I think this 51 right now has got the car to beat. He's definitely a little faster than the 24. Nick Jobs, as Nick Jobs is going to tap the wall coming out of turn 4. That's definitely something you don't want to see with 14. They go here in the Venom Racing League. Get ready to get the 10 laps to go mark. Well, this 51 of Jay Wood give Nick Jobs the bumper, though. He's definitely going to get to his bumper before lap 10. I'm expecting to get there within 2 to 3 laps. And I think we're going to stay on this battle because this is going to be the battle for the lead in just a minute. And there's the 13 of Galen getting on the inside of the Bear. A 95. He's going to move up to P3. We know he's got a fast car as well. He led a lot of this race early on, running in the top 3. Got in a bit of trouble. Well, fuel strategy was a couple laps down and just now working his way back up through the pack. If he gets this top 3 finish, I think that's a good, strong finish right there. And the 51 of Jay Wood going to get the bumper to the 24 of Nick Jobs down into turn 1. So I asked the question if he would give him the bumper, and I think the answer is yes, because he is driving that thing in there till he sees Jesus. And Jesus is saying, amen, give it to me, baby. There he is yet again with the bumper. He's going to squeeze under the 24 of Nick Jobs, and they're going to go side by side into turn 3. Nick Jobs doing a good job pinching, but all this racing allowed the 13 of Galen to get back up there to these guys. Just under 10 laps to go now. I think we got 8 on the clock. We'll wait till the 24 gets around to the start finish. Get this clicking. The 51 of Jay Wood's going to get loose out of turn 4. 8 to go now. And a 24 of Nick Jobs on the inside of that 51. Going down the backstretch. 51 with a decent jump out of the corner. And there's a 13 of Galen on the inside of Nick Jobs. They're having a battle back there for 4th place. But this is just too good up here, because the 13 of Galen now at the P2. As it looks like the Bear might have got punted for P4 by the 20. And there's the 2 of Dooman putting the 20. The Bear putting the 2. There's going to be a caution before this is all said and done, I think. Right now, though, the 51 out in front. We'll get a lap count again once they come around turns 3 and 4 here yet again. We've got 5 to go here at Martinsville. Man, I got to go in the back-to-back. I got to go to this middle of the pack there. They are just all over each other right now. All over each other. Kind of keep an eye up there towards the front, but we got the 20 of Diamond, the 6 of Corey currently side by side down into turn 1. Corey with the preferred line that time by. He's going to pull a little slide job up there on the 20. We got the 19 of Venom Racing lurking back there. There's a 95 with the Bear. Is going to squeeze to the inside of the 2 of Doom Man. Down the front stretch with 4 to go. That time by. But it looks like this 51 is getting towards the bumper. This 13 is actually almost on the bumper of the 51. He is on a bumper. He's going to give him the bumper. 13 of Galen to the lead. Coming out of turn 2. 51 of Jaywood looking to the inside, though. Going to try and pull a little crossover as the 13 of Galen's going to get the run out of the turn 4. Get a little loosey-goosey. Spin the thing. 24 hits him. This might be the caution out. I don't even know what? They're still going. What in the world just happened? On my screen, they were doing donuts, looking like figure skaters out there, but they're going to hold it together as it looks like the 51, if this thing stays green, is going to win it, and that's actually the race win right there. Unless the caution just came out. I'd have no freaking clue. Race win. 51 of Jaywood is your race winner. Nick Jones is going to finish P2. And a 13 of Galen is going to round out your top 3. Let's go ahead and bring us back to the broadcast booth. Hop into this chat.
It was
all righty. Who finished third? Who finished third? Galen?
Yeah.
What do you think about that, HD? Was that fun to watch or what?
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Got a little stale there in a lot of single file, but towards the end, man, that 13 and 51 was having a hell of a battle out there. I mean, crossover after crossover, bumper after bumper. But, man, Galen, I tell you what, if I had to say one of the fastest cars out there, I'd have to throw your name out there, as well as the 18. Not be able to win that, though. What are you feeling right now?
I'm all right. Oh, shoot. Man, I was running with the best. I'm surprised I even...
How's your day?
I was kind of sweating it, thinking, I was just going to be average, but I felt like it was pretty good.
Hey, man.
Good car.
So, coming back towards the end with the battle, with that 51 of Jaywood, is there anything you wish you'd have done different?
No, not really. I don't know if he meant to get me that far out of shape because I went wide to give it back, and it seemed like he kind of turned into me, but I don't know. Because I roughed him up a little bit. I went wide and let him go underneath, but he kind of hooked me. I don't know if he meant to.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you what, hell of a battle you put on there towards the end. Any shout-outs?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to everybody for racing so clean. I mean, that was a pretty good race. I mean, how many cautions were there? 3?
Yeah, about 3, I'd say, because you had the 1 comp yellow. So it's about 3 cautions all together. Which, by the way, you guys confused the hell out of me. What the hell's going on? I was so confused. But, hey, man, good P3 finish for you. I believe Nick Jobs finished P2.
Yeah.
I tell you what, buddy, you pulled a hell of a pitch strategy early on. I mean, hell of a pitch strategy. You got that stage, I don't want to call it a stage win. It's not really a stage win, but you're able to regain the lead there towards the end. Coming towards the end, though, looked like your car was starting to fall off. Do you wish you would have been a little bit more aggressive? Definitely looked like the 51 of Jaywood was not afraid to give you the bumper.
It was more me just overdriving. It's hard to be smooth when you got that wind facing you.
I know what you mean.
The car was pretty. Just get a little. I did all right. I didn't make too many mistakes. I was still kind of overdriving it though a little bit.
I do know. I mean, you said I'll be towards the back, but I tell you what, your stream definitely came in clutch there, trying to figure out who in the world what was going on.
You talking to Galen or me?
Oh, no, I'm trying to talk to you, but I guess that's not you
No,
because
yeah.
now I realize it's talking to you.
And,
I wasn't sure who you're talking to.
yeah. No, yeah, I had the fuel strategy down pat, knew exactly what I needed to do to get to the stage win there. And, I had it all played out perfectly if it went caution free there, but had a few late cautions. Took 2 tires there on the last stop because I knew that track position was going to be key there, and it just they wore out on me, and Jay Wood got there, and he deserved that win. He was fast out there today.
Yeah, it's definitely a good, strong win for him. So looking back at it now, I knew you pulled a couple strategies there towards the end. I know you and Bear pulled one strategy, didn't take any tires, and then you pulled another strategy after that caution, taking 2. Looking back at it, would you go with the 4-tire stop?
No, I don't think I would do it any differently because you're running the risk of restarting, second.
Copy. Hello?
Where, you might not have that track position and you might fall back. And, I had.
Hang on, Jay Wood. You're next.
Do about 10 to go, and then Jay Wood took over from there, but just couldn't hold on.
I'll tell you what, man, it's definitely a good, strong P2 finish for you. A lot better than I thought. I mean, you said you're beating the back of the pack, but you're up front all night long.
Fast car up there today.
Any shout-outs?
I just want to thank all the drivers. I mean, it was a hell of a race there. Even the lap down cars being polite, getting out of the way. It was great racing all around.
All right, there you go. It's definitely a great race. But the man of the era, the man, the myth, the legend, if I'm not mistaken, won 3 or 4 of the last 5? Jay Wood? Am I correct on that?
I think it's 3 out of the last 5.
3 of the last 5. Whatever it is, it's definitely greater than 50%. And I tell you what, man, watching you throughout that race, you're running about mid-pack the whole time, and you really kind of came out of nowhere at the end. So just run me through your night.
I mean, we had a good car. I can't come back in here. Probably top 7. I thought the other guys were faster than me. We stayed out longer than them and got them a lap down. And then last 20 laps was crazy.
I tell you what, yeah, you said it crazy. I think it's more than crazy. I mean, it looked like you all out there at the Carnival running a little bumper car game, especially between you and the 13 of Galen.
Yeah, I was upset. I kept getting rear-ended by everybody, I felt like, and then I had to start doing. I don't like racing like that at all. But yeah, if they're in here, I apologize to them. And the Bear didn't even do anything all night, and I gave him the bumper.
Well, I tell you what, man. If you guys decide to go like 2K19, WWE, you want to know Hell in a Cell, and you guys want to fist it out, I'm going to be able to broadcast that as well. But, brother, man, it's a hell of a win by you. 3 of the last 5, like you just said. You're on a hot streak, definitely. Would you like to throw any shout-outs there before I close it out?
Not really. Just great racing by everybody, and do it again next week.
Well, there you go. Jay would call it. He's going to do it again next week and win this bad boy. Just put words in his mouth. That's what I do. I'm basically like seeing it. Just call me CNN, baby. That's going to do it for the Venom Racing League here at Martinsville. It was a great one tonight. I finally figured out don't hit the option button. And until next week, we'll see you on the track, guys.